Hello everyone, welcome to Botany Insider. So in this particular session, we'll be having a quick interaction with all of the qualified students. We have 5 students with us who will be sharing their strategies, their important areas, what they have used during the preparation of the CSIR-UGC-NET Life Sciences examination. So first of all, I'll ask each one of you to please introduce yourself. I'll start with Anmol.
Hello everyone, myself Anmol Kalra. I'm from Delhi only and I have cleared CSIR-UGC-NET GRF with All India rank 118.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can start with the next one. You can keep going.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Anshu and I'm from Delhi. I have cleared CSIR LS with rank 56.
Great. Saubhagya.
Hello everyone, my name is Rizwana Khatun and I have qualified CSIR-UGC-NET with All India ranking 129.
Saubhagya, your voice, your mic is closed.
Yes, am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible now.
Yes, hello everyone, I am Saubhagya Ranjan Samantai. I belong to Odisha and I just qualified CSIR-UGC-NET LS with All India rank 39.
Very good. Next we have Rupavani.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rupavani from Andhra Pradesh. I am qualified in CSIR-NET JRF with All India rank 180.
Okay. Congratulations each one of you for qualifying this particular.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
So now, first of all, my very first question to each one of you is, I would like to ask that what was the most important area that you all followed or that you all focused upon when you started off with this preparation? We'll start with Rizwana.
Hello everyone. So, ma'am, can we speak in Hindi?
Yes, you can speak in Hindi. It's bilingual.
Okay. तो मुझे लगता है कि प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करने से पहले आपको जो देखना चाहिए वो है आपको पहले सिलेबस को थोड़ा सा देखना चाहिए। तो उससे क्या होता है कि आपको पता चलता है कि आपकी स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया कौन सी है और आपको कौन सी चीज में ज्यादा फोकस करनी है। तो मैंने अपने प्रिपरेशन के समय मैंने 6 यूनिट को ज्यादा टारगेट की थी। उसमें सेल बायोलॉजी, सेल सिग्नलिंग विदाउट इम्यूनोलॉजी, मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी, जेनेटिक एंड इकोलॉजी इवोल्यूशन। मुझे लगता है कि दीज यूनिट्स आर वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट एंड ज्यादातर PYQs आपको अगर आप इन सब यूनिट को अच्छी तरह से पढ़ लोगे तो एक बार अगर आप इसके कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ जाओगे तो PYQ भी आप आसानी से कर पाओगे इन सब यूनिट से। और बाकी जितने भी यूनिट। यस मैम,
I'm saying that's very true. You can continue.
Yes, and मैम बाकी जो भी यूनिट है लाइक बायोकेमिस्ट्री वो थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, मतलब जो न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट है उसमें। तो अगर आपको देखना चाहिए कि कौन से एरिया आपके लिए बेनिफिशियल है। अगर आपको न्यूमेरिकल्स में ज्यादा वक्त लग रहा है और फिर भी आपसे वो इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं हो रहा है तो मुझे लगता है कि आप उस जगह को छोड़ के मतलब जिस यूनिट का जितना पोर्शन आपको आप पढ़ के अच्छा कर पाओगे तो वो पढ़ना ज्यादा जरूरी होती है। लाइक आप टेक्निक्स और टूल्स में अगर जाओगे तो कुछ सवाल ऐसे होते हैं कि आपको एकदम अगर आप एक बार पढ़ लेते टूल्स एंड टेक्निक्स को तो मतलब एकदम डिस्क्रिप्टिव बेस या फिर कुछ टू द पॉइंट आंसर होती है मैम, जो लाइक कौन सा सेल को स्टडी करने में कौन सा माइक्रोस्कोपी लगता है, इस ऐसे टाइप। तो मुझे लगता है कि वो कर लेना चाहिए। और अगर कोई जूलॉजी बैकग्राउंड से है तो वो एनिमल फिजियोलॉजी को टारगेट कर सकता है, और अगर कोई बॉटनी बैकग्राउंड से है तो मैं सजेस्ट करूंगी कि वो प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी में जाए। अगर जूलॉजी ऐसा नहीं है कि जो जूलॉजी है वो प्लांट नहीं कर पाएंगे या फिर प्लांट जो है वो जूलॉजी नहीं कर पाएंगे, लेकिन इससे क्या होता है कि टाइम थोड़ा सा बच जाता है कि आप अगर फिर से स्टार्टिंग से आप अगर बॉटनी पढ़ना शुरू करोगे तो ज्यादा वक्त ले लेगा इसमें। तो इससे अच्छा है कि आपने ग्रेजुएशन जिसमें की है, मास्टर्स जिसमें की है, उसमें उस एरिया में आपका थोड़ा सा तो नॉलेज है, तो इसमें आप कम समय में ज्यादा कुछ अचीव कर पाओगे।
Okay.
और
Now we'll ask Anmol to please share her experience now.
Okay, so hello everyone. So what I followed was my first strategy that I followed was to start with the lengthy or the difficult unit first, because I believe when we start our preparation, so like in the initial time, we are much more dedicated to our goals. Because as the time passes by, we tend to lose dedication and motivation. It happens with everyone, not only me. So I focused to cover a lengthy and a difficult unit in the starting. And plus what I did was I tried to attempt or study the unit in the same pattern in which CSR has given its syllabus. Like I started with unit 1 only, and then unit 2, and then unit 3. So what I noticed is when I started with unit 2, so unit 1 kind to help me a lot to clear my basics in unit 2 as well, because everything is linked in life sciences, you know. But that's what I feel, that if you study in that same pattern, it will help you to clear your basics in much more better way. That's what I feel. And what I did was I tried to revise like on every weekend, and I did revise on every weekend, because you cannot like take a risk that you if you will start a unit 2, definitely you will like forget some topics of unit 1. So you have to be consistent and you have to revise thoroughly throughout your preparation, and also try to do the PYQs and solve the PYQs. There are many PYQs available everywhere, so I like practice PYQs from the PYQ pointers that Kajal has provided, and it helped me a lot, because once you means it is not necessary that you will revise each and every unit like pura hi padna hai. It is not necessary. You can always do PYQs on the weekends of the previous units that you have already studied, and just keep on revising and keep on studying the new units that you are like targeting upon at that present time. So that was my strategy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Now I ask Saubhagya to please share his strategy now.
Yes, मैम मैम मेरा क्या था ना, पहले 2-3 यूनिट जो होता है, जैसे कि बायोकेमिस्ट्री हो या सेल बायोलॉजी और सेल कम्युनिकेशन, तो सेल सिग्नलिंग, तो और मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी, ये 4 ऐसे टॉपिक्स है, ऐसे यूनिट है कि ये बाकी यूनिट से डायरेक्टली या इनडायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है। तो अगर ये 4 यूनिट अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लो तो पूरा 50% सिलेबस की आपकी हो गई मानो ऐसे ही। तो मैं जब थर्ड सेमेस्टर में था एमएससी के, तो मेरा मन बना लिया था कि मैं नेट ही क्वालिफाई करूँ। तो उसके बाद मुझे लगा कि मुझे एक टाइम पीरियड फिक्स लगा कि मैं 2 साल में इसको क्लियर करना है। तो ऐसे ही मैंने स्ट्रैटेजी बनाई कि मुझे बच्चे क्या करते हैं ना, 6 यूनिट या 7 यूनिट प्रिपेयर करके जाते हैं, अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करके जाते हैं, उनका निकल जाता है नेट। तो मैंने क्या बोला, तो मुझे मेरा माइंड में क्या चल रहा था कि मुझे 13 के 13 यूनिट पढ़ना है। अगर वो उसमें भी मास्टरी कर लूँ तो अच्छा है, अगर नहीं तो जैसे बोलते हैं कि जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स, तो आपको सभी यूनिट पे किसी ना किसी तरह से आइडिया हो कि यूनिट में क्या है, क्या पूछने वाले हैं वो। प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन का एनालिसिस करके आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कितने यूनिट कौन सी यूनिट से कहाँ से सवाल आते हैं। तो मैंने ऐसा ही किया था, सभी यूनिट को मैंने अच्छे से पढ़ा था। लेकिन और PYQ की क्या मतलब, तो मैं हर यूनिट का मैं क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर कर रहा था आपकी यूट्यूब चैनल से, और बाकी यूट्यूब चैनल है जो PYQ प्रोवाइड करते हैं, उनसे मैं प्रिपेयर किया था, तो मुझे ज़्यादा हेल्प हुई। तो इस तरह से मैम वो मुझे ज़्यादा हेल्प हुई कि मैं इस तरह से क्वालिफाई कर लिया एलएस को।
Very good. So now I'll ask the next student to please start with her strategy. Anshu.
Yeah. So initially, I didn't have any strategy. So I contacted Kajal first of all because she cleared her exam at that time. So I contacted her to know her strategy because I was very naive at this point. So she told me her strategy, and whatever I thought that it's gonna work for me, I followed those things. So my strategy first of all was to focus on the points which was strong for me. Like I'm from botany background, so I chose plant physiology because I wanted a momentum and confident that yes, I can do this exam. So I started with plant physiology to gain some momentum. After that, I followed CSIR syllabus itself, like unit 1, then unit 2. And what I used to do is, in molecular biology, we can't remember everything all the time. So I used to, make sticky notes and stick it on my cupboard, like you can see this. So I used to see this every day. Like it was my goal to see at least 5 of these sticky notes every day because you can't remember all the factors. Exam time तक के लिए आप नहीं छोड़ सकते. This requires revision every time. And in CSIR, what I believe is revision is must because the syllabus is so vast, you can't just grasp it all together. And the second thing was don't get stuck at one topic. Like if you find it difficult, like numerical part, usually biology students don't feel comfortable with a numerical portion. So I left it for the end because I knew that if I'm gonna enter in the numerical part, then it's a whole like भूल भुलैया वाला part है, आप उसी में ही घूमते रह जाओगे. So you gotta like leave it, skip it, and then move to the next part and do some smart work. Like if I talk about ecology evolution, it's scoring. Okay, so you got to do those 2 units. You have to do the unit which you have done in your masters, and you have to focus on your strong portion. So that you can after that you can work on your weaker portion. So yeah, that was my strategy. And of course, PYQs you have to do it. That is so must.
Yes, very good. So I can see that all of you have done something very strategically in order to qualify this exam, which I actually every single time I let my students know that have a strategy, have a plan, and then only start off with your preparation. Because you cannot just think कि एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करना है और आपका क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. नहीं, यू हैव टू बी वेरी मच इनटू दिस थिंग कि पहले एक प्लान बनाओ, एक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओ. That is a very good thing. So now I'll ask one more question with you all, and that is, what are the various sources that you have used in order to qualify? Because this is the most important thing which comes to each one of our mind कि exam के sources क्या क्या होने चाहिए. So please just share your sources ताकि students को help हो. Student can get helpful, like what are the various sources?
Yeah, so like my sources for masters and graduation notes, I had very good notes of graduation and masters, so I first preferred those notes. And for I also joined Botany Insiders test series, so after every topic I was going through those questions so that I can know कि हाँ ठीक है ये वाला topic अच्छे से हो गया है. And I also purchased I guess PYQ pointers, तो वो भी helpful था काफी ज़्यादा. And then for end moment revision, I went through Pathfinder, yeah. बिल्कुल एंड मोमेंट के.
So
So did
my
you say
strategy
like
for the
Pathfinder जो है वो revision booklet है, we cannot use it for starting से उसमें prepare करेंगे.
No, like when you are fully prepared, then only you can go for Pathfinder कि ठीक है एक बार को, because Pathfinder is a book where everything is in a very compact manner कि ठीक है it's just for CSR only. You can't get knowledge from that book, but वो बिल्कुल revision purpose के लिए है. So at end you can refer to that book. And also I watched your videos on ecology and plant physiology because I had started with those topics only.
Okay. Anmol?
okay. So the sources that I followed was my graduation and my master's notes because I know I had to give CSIR one day. So I started preparing my notes from the very first day. I joined like bachelor's and master's. So I was preparing my notes thoroughly. I didn't refer to like standard books. Standard books are very good, no doubt. They are very informative. But because I had a time foundation that yes, I had to clear it this time, like a 6 months duration I had. So that's why I didn't follow standard books. But I'll say if you are preparing from bachelor's only, you can go for standard books. It's up to you only for specifically for like important topics. But for me, I didn't went for the standard books because I didn't have that much time. So my graduation notes, my master's notes, and yes, YouTube videos. And specifically for plant physiology and plant hormones part, I refer to Botany Insiders like Kajal's videos. They are very crisp and very like short videos. Like for the revision part also, plant hormones, she has provided it in a very much decent and like very crisp way. And also the microscopy notes. I didn't because technique is my weakest part. So I was very nervous before starting the technique. And microscopy is like one of the, I will say, scoring portion of the technique, because if you know, you know. Microscopy is something like that, because you don't get like much difficult questions from that part. So for that topic also, I refer to Kajal's videos only. She has provided very like crisp videos for microscopy also. And yes, for revision part also, I refer to Pathfinder. So yes, that was my sources I follow.
Okay, so we have Rupavani as well. Rupavali, are you there with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you haven't yet shared your strategy in the last question. Could you please share your strategy and also the sources which you used?
Ma'am, to be honest, I didn't read any standard books, but I have prepared notes properly from your YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I prepared from Pathfinder Academy books.
Okay.
But I have practiced so many PYQs from past 10 years, and also some PYQs from DBT, ICMR, GATE, even GATE exam.
Okay, so what was your strategy? Like, what was the thing that you focused first upon? Like, whether it was the previous year question papers or what it was?
Yes, ma'am. I have focused on most important topics like genetics, molecular biology, ecology, evolution,
Okay.
and for the students who are coming from background biochemistry or biotechnology, they may feel difficult about plant physiology, developmental biology, but that's not true. If you study once the topic, it will be very easy, and that is a more scoring topic for CSIR.
Okay, okay. So,
Kajal, you're on mute.
okay, so this was about the sources part and the strategy part, and from this we can make out that standard books को 6 months में cover करना एक reality नहीं है, which most of us like we get to hear in the initial timing कि हमें standard books को ही पढ़ना पड़ेगा, but I don't think that is something जो 6 months में reality में possible है.
See, it's quality of study that matters. It doesn't matter from where you are studying. If you're studying with full dedication and concentration, then I'm sure everyone can clear CSIR. But you have to be consistent and loyal to yourself only.
True.
That's the main thing.
In addition,
We have to know the concept.
Yes. In addition, previous year question can never be skipped because they are very important and the most important source of preparation. Am I right or not?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. And if you all know, I have insisted upon the importance of previous year question papers from the very beginning of my YouTube channel. Like previous year questions can never be skipped. You cannot skip the previous year questions. Like in the initial preparation as well, आपको previous year questions को देखना ही पड़ेगा. Because वहीं से ही हमारा pool develop होगा कि important topics क्या है.
Right.
Okay.
right.
So now the next question I would like to ask is that, is there any specific advice you could give to the students from your end? Because now you have the experience of qualifying this examination. So you must have felt कि ये चीजें बच्चों को ध्यान रखनी चाहिए या ये चीजें जो है जिस पे ज्यादा फोकस होना चाहिए.
Yeah. So I would suggest don't ever skip section A. Don't ever take it lightly, because that's my regret. I didn't do aptitude, and I think if I would have done it, I would have scored much more than what I have. So section A is like, I would say, dessert to your meal that would boost your marks. And I won't say give separate time to section A, just do 5 to 6 questions. Like Kajal has already mentioned in her videos, I would suggest you can like go for her videos in your initial days for the facts that what you should do and what you should not. So, you can do just 5 to 6 questions every day from PYQs, and that would be more than enough. So just do it, because that's my biggest regret. And the second thing is, don't ever miss on revision. Like, even if you can do 15-16 time revision, just do it, because even that won't be enough, because we are humans and हम भूलते ही हैं चीजें, तो कितने बार भी करते रहो भूल जाओगे. So just do it, revise it. And also, like, last year, because of course it was pandemic and it wasn't easy, so there would be ups and downs, of course. कभी लगेगा कि आज तो 12 घंटे पढ़ लेते हैं, कभी लगेगा 1 घंटा भी नहीं पढ़ सकते. So on the days when you are feeling low, just go for short videos or do PYQs, whatever you feel you are interested in, just do it, so that you won't be feeling guilty, because एक बार guilt trip आ गया, then the whole month is wasted. Like for me, it used to happen that एक दिन guilty feel किया तो अगले दिन भी फिर उस guilt trip में तो जाता ही है पूरा महीना. So it's better that watch some videos, do something productive even for 1 hour, or maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you feel right. So that would be my advice.
Okay, excellent. Saubhagya, what's your advice?
मैम जैसे कि अंशु ने बोला कि नेवर स्किप पार्ट 1, पार्ट ए. तो वो जो एप्टीट्यूड के पार्ट होते हैं वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. तो मैंने क्या किया था ना, वो उसको पढ़ के गया था, तो उससे मुझे काफी हेल्प मिला केएलएस क्लियर करने में. और आपको हर दिन कंसिस्टेंट होने है कि आपको हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ना है और चीजों को रिवाइज करना है. तो मैम मैं जब नोट प्रिपेयर कर रहा था, तो एक साल के बाद मेरा कंपाइल ऑफ नोट हो गया, तो मैं इसे रिवाइज कैसे करूं. तो आपके जो पीवाई के पॉइंटर्स थे, वो काफी मदद मिली मुझे चीजों को रिवाइज करने में. और उससे ही डायरेक्ट ही क्वेश्चन ही आता है. प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन से डायरेक्ट ही क्वेश्चन आता है, इनडायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन आता है. अगर आपको वो समझ पाए तो आपको स्कोर करने में बहुत ही ईजी होगी.
Okay, so Rizwana, what advice would you like to give to the students?
Ma'am, I just want to say that the most important thing is revision. आपको बहुत ज्यादा रिवीजन करना पड़ेगा. मतलब आप कितने यूनिट पढ़ रहे हो, या फिर मतलब आपके प्रिपरेशन टाइम में कितना ज्यादा पढ़ते हो, वो मैटर करता है. पर उससे भी ज्यादा मैटर करता है कि जब आपका एग्जाम नजदीक आ रहा है तो आप कितने ज्यादा रिवीजन कर रहे हो. तो मतलब रिवीजन को आप हल्के से नहीं ले सकते एक बार. और इतना वास्ट सिलेबस है कि आप एक दिन रिवाइज ना करो तो फिर लगेगा कि सब छूट गया, मुझसे नहीं होगा ये, फिर से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा उसको. इसलिए रिवीजन करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. और पीवाईक्यू तो हम नहीं छोड़ सकते. पीवाईक्यू करने से आपका कॉन्फिडेंस भी बहुत ज्यादा बूस्ट अप होता है. मतलब अगर आप एक टॉपिक पढ़ने के बाद पीवाईक्यू सॉल्व कर लेते तो इससे लगता है कि नहीं, आई एम ऑन द ट्रैक. तो ऐसा ही लगता है कि पीवाईक्यू सॉल्व करना चाहिए. और एक चीज जो मैं एग्जाम देने के वक्त कहना चाहती हूँ कि पैनिक जो है उसको थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल करना चाहिए. मतलब वो जो कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन के सामने बैठ के वो जो एग्जाम स्टार्ट होने से पहले जो पैनिक होता है ना, उसको थोड़ा सा काम डाउन करना चाहिए. और मैं पहले बताना चाहती हूँ कि पार्ट सी में ज्यादातर 75 क्वेश्चंस में से ओनली 25 करना होता है. तो उसमें बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होते हैं. तो आपको क्या करना है कि आपको थोड़ा सा अपने माइंड को काम रख के गो थ्रू करना है कि कितना क्वेश्चन है. लाइक मैंने जब एग्जाम देके आ गई तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन ऐसे थे कि मुझे लगा, घर आने के बाद मुझे लगा कि मैं ये कर सकती थी, लेकिन उस टाइम पे मुझे मतलब मैंने देखा ही नहीं उस सवाल की तरफ. तो टाइम मैनेजमेंट एंड पैनिक मैनेजमेंट ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है.
Okay, good. So now we have Rupavani. Could you please share some of the advice which you would like to give to the students so that they could?
Yeah, ma'am. And my advice is revision and practice. Practice is more important, and try to solve entire PYQ textbook more than one time. It will be helpful. Try to solve 3 to 4 times entire PYQs.
Okay. So there is one more thing that I would like to ask each one of you is that was Botany Insider helpful during your preparation? And if yes, could you please just list down some of the things in which way I was able to help you all?
Yeah, ma'am.
यस
from
मैम,
your
टूल्स
channel.
एंड टेक्निक्स के जो वीडियोस थे वो बहुत ज्यादा टू द पॉइंट एंड क्रिस्प थे। मतलब आप एक बार वो वीडियो देख लेते तो वो एक आइडिया आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाता है, तो उससे अगर कोई डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आता है तो वो बहुत हेल्पफुल होता है इसके लिए।
ओके
और मैंने बोटानी के जो नाइट्रोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म है वो भी मैंने आपसे ही की थी मैम, तो वो बहुत हेल्पफुल थे मेरे लिए।
ओके रूपा
Yes, ma'am.
yes what in what way was Botany Insider helpful to you?
Ma'am, especially your test series and mainly your PYQ sessions on YouTube channel, ma'am,
Okay
including part A.
okay Saubhagya.
Yes, ma'am, I have prepared plant physiology entirely from your YouTube videos, and I
Okay
have just take screenshot in every unit, and and I've made a folder.
Okay.
Botany Insider plant physiology folder, and every screenshot I have taken, I have divided to thrice or 4 times maybe.
Okay,
And your PYQ pointers also helped me a lot.
okay. And what about you, Anshu?
Yeah, so like I have seen all your videos. What helped me most was basically the microbiology part because it's not available at every channel. So I also prepared for ICMR and DBT, and I remember in ICMR we get more questions of microbiology. So I prepared microbial genetics from your videos only, and I have actually seen all your videos, so it was very helpful. And your test series, of course, was good. Also, I wasn't sure if I would be able to clear this exam, so I also have gone through your note booklet. So
Okay.
that's also good. So I would suggest if anyone wants something in एक ही go में सब कुछ हो जाने वाला जो मतलब crisp version में, so you can go for notes booklet also.
Okay.
Yes.
And Roy?
Okay, so as I already mentioned, your plant hormones video and your microscopy videos were very helpful to me. And also, guys, follow her advice. She always say that focus on important topics more. And I will also suggest you that try to focus on important topics
Yeah.
as much as you can. She has provided like all the videos on the important topics that she has already mentioned in her videos. So go through them once. Of course, they will obviously help you, like agrobacterium, nitrogen fixation. These topics are something that has to be there, and they will be there always. And try to avoid negative marking, like we always told us about, to avoid negative. Just follow her advices, and yes, as Anshu suggested, if you are starting to preparing for this exam, go through her like initial videos in which she has suggested many beautiful advices she has given. So just go through it once, and definitely you will clear the exam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
Also,
so
don't be
much. Yes.
rigid.
Yes, you can add on.
Yeah, I was saying don't be rigid on anything. Like I remember I was being very, I was stuck at QTL mapping, and I wasted whole day on searching material for QTL mapping, and it wasn't available anywhere. So I contacted Kajal what to do. She said, नहीं हो रहा, छोड़ दो क्योंकि ये नहीं आता. So that's the point. If you're stuck at one thing, ना, so don't get rigid कि उसको पकड़ के इसको तो करके
And
ही
guys,
आगे बढ़ना.
also while attempting the exam, like Rizwana mentioned, try to like choose the questions very, very wisely. It
Yeah.
will help you a lot. And don't skip section A. It is a rank booster. At least try to attempt 7 to 8 questions correctly, not like incorrect. Try to attempt it correctly and try to avoid negative marking. And also one more suggestion I like to give, like try to at least complete 9 units, I will say, because CSIR, it is CSIR, so it will not directly give you the like very easy questions from all the units that you can attempt in one go. So you have to be for the safer side, at least complete 9 units so that you can attempt 25 questions very easily. And trust me, attempting 25 questions out of 75
Yeah.
is not
Big
difficult.
task.
You can do it.
Yeah.
And try to avoid negatives, because I have attempted many questions and I got only 5 questions negative in my whole paper. combining section D and section C. So that's why I think I got JRF. So don't like go for negative marking. Once you are sure, then only attempt it. And we are lucky that we have CBT mode. We have that mark for review option also there. So if you have even like 10% of doubt, just mark that question for review and just go through it again once you have attempted all the paper. So definitely try to attempt 22 to 23 questions correctly in section C. It is a rank booster and section A is a rank booster. So
Okay, so thank you so much everyone for sharing your important and beneficial advices. I hope बहुत सारे students को इससे help होगी. Thank you so much for joining in this session. And also, if you remember, and I have Saubhagya in the revision course as well, which is going to start tomorrow. Yes, you have already enrolled, right? Yes. So any one of